Have you ever felt this stirring inside you, this restless energy that won't quit, like there's a fire under your feet, whispering that it's time to shake things up, to break free from old patterns, old chains that have been holding you down? Well, today I want to talk to you about something powerful, something that's not just relevant for your spirit, but for your entire life, your health, your fitness, your mental clarity, your ability to rise above mediocrity. It's about a force, a movement, a surge that's coming back into the world, a rebellious spirit, and it's returning. Now, before you scroll away or think I'm getting too deep here, stick with me for a moment. Because this isn't just about religion or spiritual sermons in a vacuum. This is about the energy that fuels change, the kind of energy that gets people out of bed at 5 a.m., that pushes someone to run that extra mile, lift that extra weight, prepare their body and mind for battle against complacency, against weakness, against everything that wants to keep you small. Conrad Vine, a preacher who's made waves with his sermons, talks about this rebellious spirit, and he warns us, this isn't a spirit of chaos, but a spirit of awakening. And the timing couldn't be more perfect for us, especially in today's world where people are tired, overworked, overweight, anxious, and searching for meaning. Because what he's describing isn't some distant prophecy. It's happening now, inside you and around you, whether you notice it or not. You see, a rebellious spirit doesn't just sit quietly. It challenges the status quo. It refuses to accept mediocrity. It breaks routines that keep you stuck. And in your health journey, in your fitness journey, this is exactly the spark you need. Think about it. How often have you felt stuck in your routine, frustrated with progress, frustrated with diets that don't work, workouts that plateau, habits that sabotage your success? That, my friend, is your cue. That frustration is a whisper of rebellion saying, you deserve more, you are capable of more, stand up and fight for it. Now, let's get into what this looks like practically, because I know you didn't come here just for inspiration. You want tools, tips, guidance, things you can actually implement. Conrad Vine talks about this rebellious spirit in stages. Stage 1 is awareness. You have to recognize that something inside you is stirring, that old patterns are not serving you, that maybe the reason your body hasn't transformed the way you want isn't because you lack discipline, but because your spirit has been passive. And passivity is comfortable, it's cozy, it's safe, but it's also the enemy of transformation. Once you recognize it, stage 2 is confrontation. You confront the things that hold you back. Maybe it's an old injury, maybe it's a toxic relationship, maybe it's a mindset that tells you, I'll never be strong enough, fast enough, lean enough. The rebellious spirit doesn't let you accept that. It confronts it head on. And when it comes to fitness, this is where the magic happens. You confront the excuses, you confront the self-doubt, you confront the fear of failure, and you push past them one rep, one meal, one day at a time. Stage 3, according to Vine, is activation. This is where you take what's inside you and turn it outward. You turn that rebellious energy into action. And in your health journey, action is everything. You can read all the books, watch all the videos, but unless you take that first step, unless you pick up that dumbbell, lace up those shoes, drink the water instead of the soda, eat the vegetables instead of the sugar, nothing changes. Activation is rebellion made physical. Now, here's something I want you to really sit with. This rebellious spirit isn't comfortable. It doesn't whisper softly. It shakes you awake in the middle of the night when you're telling yourself, just one more day of this mediocre life won't hurt. It's inconvenient, it's challenging, it's loud. And the truth is, if it weren't difficult, it wouldn't be transformation. Growth always comes with resistance, strength, endurance, health. They don't arrive at the door gently. They have to be claimed. Think about your own life for a moment. Is there an area where you've been passive for too long? Maybe you've wanted to lose weight for years but never committed. Maybe you've wanted to gain muscle but stopped when it got uncomfortable. Maybe your mind has been tired, your energy low, your motivation gone. That's the perfect breeding ground for rebellion. That's where this spirit enters. And when it does, it's unstoppable. It's the internal coach that yells at you when your body wants to quit. It's the fire under your sneakers when you hit the pavement. It's the voice that reminds you, you're stronger than you think. You're capable of more than you allow. And here's the thing. Rebellion isn't just about physical change. It's about mental toughness too. Vine preaches about the spirit as a force that challenges you to think bigger, act bolder, refuse to be average. And mental toughness is what separates people who reach their fitness goals from those who plateau forever. Your body can do incredible things, but your mind decides whether it gets to. A rebellious spirit fuels that mind. It reminds you that discomfort is temporary, that sweat is progress, and that struggle is part of the story of every transformation. Let me give you a real-world example. Imagine someone who's been stuck at the same weight for years, frustrated that the scale won't budge. Every plan they try fails. Every workout feels like a chore. Most people give up, but the one who taps into that rebellious spirit, they don't accept failure as final. They experiment. They push harder. They challenge their own limits. They refuse to be average. And slowly, day by day, their body transforms, not just physically, but energetically. There's confidence, there's pride, there's an unstoppable momentum that spreads into every part of their life. And this is exactly what Conrad Vine is talking about, the return of rebellion, the return of energy that refuses to be confined, restricted, or beaten down. And when you apply this to your health, your fitness, your habits, it's revolutionary. Suddenly your workouts aren't just tasks, they're battles you win. Your meals aren't just choices, they're declarations of self-respect. Your mindset isn't just thinking, it's armor for life's challenges. And here's a key insight. Rebellion doesn't mean recklessness. It doesn't mean ignoring advice or throwing caution to the wind. It means thoughtful disruption. It means questioning old patterns, challenging comfort zones, refusing to settle. In fitness, that could mean trying a new form of training when your old routine isn't working. It could mean saying no to the foods that have been holding you back. It could mean prioritizing recovery when everyone else is cutting corners. That's rebellion with purpose, and it's powerful. You might be thinking, but what if I fail? What if I can't sustain this? And here's where the beauty lies. Failure is not the opposite of rebellion. Failure is a part of it. Every rep you can't complete, every mile you struggle through, every day you falter, these aren't signs to quit. They're signs that the rebellious spirit is at work, because the spirit doesn't promise perfection. It promises transformation. It promises movement. It promises that if you keep going, if you keep challenging, if you keep resisting the easy path, you will grow stronger, leaner, wiser, and more resilient than ever before. And here's something incredible. This spirit doesn't just transform you physically, it transforms your energy, your aura, your confidence. When you rise above laziness, when you challenge your own limits, people notice, they feel it, it's magnetic. The rebellious spirit you cultivate in the gym, in your kitchen, in your mental habits, spills into your relationships, your career, your purpose. It becomes a force that inspires, not just for you, but for everyone around you. So how do you start today? How do you welcome this rebellious spirit into your health and fitness journey? Start with small rebellions. Do one thing differently. Take the stairs instead of the elevator. Drink water instead of soda. Walk that extra mile. Add 5 more push-ups. These small acts are sparks. And as Vine teaches, sparks ignite fires. Momentum builds. Before long, you're not just dabbling in rebellion, you're living it. And your body and mind will thank you with strength, clarity, and vitality that you never thought possible. But here's the truth you need to hear. The rebellious spirit won't wait for you to be ready. It shows up whether you do or not. The world doesn't stop for hesitation. Life doesn't pause for indecision. So the best time to act is now. Let the fire in you awaken. Let the restless energy push you past excuses. Let the voice inside whisper, scream, and roar, I am capable, I am strong. I refuse to be average. Because when you do, you'll realize that the rebellious spirit isn't just returning. It was inside you all along. You just needed permission to let it out. And the most exciting part, this is just the beginning. Every day you commit, every choice you make, every challenge you face, you reinforce this spirit. You build resilience, you sculpt your body, you sharpen your mind, you ignite your soul. And that, my friend, is true transformation, not just in health and fitness, but in life itself. So I want you to leave today with this. Don't fear the rebellion inside you. Don't suppress it. Don't let it die in the comfort of excuses. Channel it, harness it, and let it fuel every rep, every run, every meal, every decision that brings you closer to the strongest, healthiest, and most alive version of yourself. A rebellious spirit is returning, and it's calling you to rise, to fight, to transform, to become unstoppable. Are you ready to answer that call?